going to come out like that.
That will. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hello. That's going to be comical. Yeah. Oh, we've got a question already from Higher Ashanti.
Well,
Hello.
it came out on your end.
Did it?
You don't see it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, great.
Oh, that's great.
Your face looks like
what the hell's wrong with her? This is the woman I married? Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, hello to everyone joining us. Hi, Ashanti and Wendy. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you may be coming in on. We're simulcasting on 2 different Facebook pages and on the IN5D YouTube channel. So if you have any questions, do what Higher Ashanti is doing. Put them in all uppercase, and we'll try to get to everyone that we can do. I know last week there was a couple extra that we ended up doing in our live and uncensored show on Rumble, which you'll find if you're watching on YouTube. The links to here, it comes on in about 2 hours from now. And if you're watching on Facebook, that link's up here. So, yeah. Much love to everybody. How are you doing, my love?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you doing? Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm good. I'm good,
Okay.
darling. I am. Hey, Sarah. Hello, hello.
I was thinking about you earlier today, Sarah. That song by Hall & Oates popped into my head, Sarah Smile, and it made me think of you. And I was just wondering, is everything okay? How are you doing?
Oh, he's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Hello, beautiful people. Well, hello, Wendy. Are you new here, or have we not just noticed your name?
That's
if not, welcome. Welcome either way.
That's Rosie Neal's daughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hello. Was your mama?
Yes, and tell your mom we said hello and send her our love. Yeah, and there she goes. Yep.
Definitely. Yeah. Now I'm just going to let everybody know there is a delay with Greg and I. We're not deliberately talking over each other, but just so you know.
She's intentionally talking over me, so if you see me getting frustrated, it's because she's intentionally doing that.
No.
I know.
Oh. So you've got a lot done, but you've been tired today. Has anyone else felt tired today?
Unusually tired. Yeah. Yesterday, I was drained. Today, I took two naps. Got a lot of work done in between the naps, but I'm working on a couple more videos for the IN5D YouTube channel. And yeah, Wendy's saying the same thing though, exhausted. So, the energies are they're very heavy. And we're heading toward, the winter solstice as well. So lots of heavy energies going on here. That's the shortest day of the year. When I used to live up north in upstate New York, I always look forward to the day after, to December 22nd, or 23rd, whatever, because the days start to get a minute longer in the morning and a minute longer in the evening. And to me, that was the first sign of spring, because I hate winter. So that gave me something to look forward to, even though it was only, still December. Yeah. What is your least favorite season?
I don't like the winter. Winter, hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Really dislike it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Cold.
I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. I don't like wearing coats. In fact, I don't possess. Well, I didn't possess a coat for years until last winter. But yeah.
I used to, when I was living in New York, we used to go tobogganing, sledding, skiing. I played ice hockey, rode snowmobiles. I mean, did lots of fun things in the snow. They say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And that's basically it. You go out and you do fun things in the cold weather and hope that spring comes by. And because the weather is so similar where you are as it is in upstate New York, do you find that by spring that people, the first nice day in spring, people are outside wearing shorts and t-shirts when it's still really cold out?
Yeah, as soon as. Yep. As soon as. Hi, Lise. Look, Lise has been exhausted too. Yeah, yes. Absolutely. It's like it's really not warm enough for that, and yet they're still walking about in it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, because your blood thickens up over the winter time and it feels a lot warmer. Sarah saying, I am well, thank you. I just had a sound bowl meditation. Awesome. At the yoga studio. I'm working with my puppy at obedience training a lot. That's awesome. What a joy. Song is my pup. Aw, good to hear that. Yeah, you just, like I said, that song just popped into my head. It was just, I'm glad you're doing fine and everything's okay. Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
We love you,
how are
Sarah. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Wendy says, you're my favorite beach guy. Whenever I think of Sarasota Beach, I think of you. Aw, thank you.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
Yeah. I've done quite a few videos from the beach, so. The gloomy darkness in winter is almost worse than the cold. We get sun-starved. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Hi, Linda. What'd you have for dinner? Boy, I'm hungry. She said, Linda said this one time. She said, it seems like every time I come on, you guys are talking about food.
But so it was true.
It's true. Lisa says, looking forward to the December 21st solstice. Hi to Anita. Hi, Greg. Allie's looking good.
Anita. Oh, Anita, you're still on my list. Oh, you're still on my list. I haven't got to you yet. There's only a couple of people left to do for the Patreon readings, and so I haven't forgotten you. Okay, just so you know.
Thanks, Allie. We love you too.
Oh,
yeah, we do.
I've got. Hi. Oh, thank you. I've got dive bombing those little flies everywhere. Does anyone else get those little fruit flies everywhere? They're everywhere.
I've got some now.
Susie.
They're hanging out by my sink, so maybe it's my sink that's bringing them. So yeah, hi Susie. How are Yins doing?
Yins. How are Yins?
-2 degrees Celsius.
I'm just going to go and get a mug. I'll be back in a minute. Okay.
Okay. As she cuts me off again. She's doing that intentionally, 28 degrees in Calgary. Yikes. Yeah. No rush, Allie. Oh. I appreciate your reading so much. Yeah. If you haven't had a reading from Ali, she is arguably the best tarot card reader you'll ever encounter. And maybe I'm biased. I can say that she's the best. And if you haven't tried having a reading with her, you'll agree that she's at least one of the best. And you can find her at psychically.net. And I think there's a link down below if you're watching on YouTube, and up above on Facebook. Also, on the I have a ongoing sale on in5d.net, and here it is. Holiday clearance, 50% off all shirts in stock. I just uploaded a bunch of new ones as well. So there's even more in stock right now. So yeah, 50% off all shirts in stock while supplies last. So whatever I got on hand, 50% off. And it'll go out tomorrow if you order tonight. So that's in5d.net for In5D Quantum Tie-Dye. Check that out. Man, I'm craving hot chocolate again. I had some hot chocolate when I was over at Ali's, and it was yummy. Yeah. Hi, baby.
You not got in?
You not got in? What?
Not got any in hot chocolate?
I do. I haven't made any. I just started.
Don't make yourself.
That's all right.
Oh, I'll make you one from here.
Okay. Hi, Lydia. Thank you for joining us. Hello, you beautiful souls. Had a fabulous reading this past Saturday. Awesome. With who? Certainly not her. No, of course, with her. Did you hear all the lovely accolades I was giving you while you were gone?
I did. Thank you, darling. I will pay you later. Thank
Yins
you.
Is Pittsburgh Ease for you guys. All right. Do you guys, I know that in some parts of Pennsylvania, they say instead of hot dogs and potatoes, they say hot dogs and potatoes. And they also say this one word, I don't know where it comes from, but instead of saying, they'll go, Anna? Beautiful day out, Anna? Want some hot dogs and potatoes?
Wow.
Yeah, just things that we say.
Potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes.
Yeah.
Instead of potatoes. Yeah. Hi, Chrissy, 202 Chrissy. That's a new name. How are you?
Hi, Chrissy.
Here's my sister making up new words.
Oh, hello, Tara.
She's making up new words. Oh, you both.
She corrected it underneath.
I know, I'm just busting on her. Because I can.
Mum's waiting to meet you, Tara. She really wants to meet you. We was talking about you the other day.
Aw.
Can't wait for you to come to the UK.
Happy birthday to you, Sandy.
Aww, Sandy Lynn. Happy birthday, Lynn. Would you like me to pick you a card just for you for your birthday?
Welcome to the ranks of being in our 60s. I turned 63 in October. So you're still a puppy to me. Although
I've got 7 years yet.
Allie's still a baby.
What's 7 years?
Aw, thank you. Oh, you're not talking to me. Chrissy's going, there's that beautiful goddess.
Thank you, Chrissy.
I do take that as a compliment because she is my beautiful goddess of a wife as well. So, yeah. And there's Joyce Patton from Scotland.
Hey, Joyce.
Ain't that the
Hey,
truth?
Joyce.
Allie's the
Aw.
goddess of tarot.
That's what she calls me. As soon
It's
as she
true.
came on for her reading, she went, the goddess of tarot.
It's true. Hi, Tina.
Oh, hey, Tina.
That's a new name.
Aw.
Joining us on Facebook, Dolores
Hello.
Savell. Hello to the two of you. Hi,
Savell?
Dolores.
Yeah. Well, hello.
Thank you for joining us. And there's Claudette, one of our moderators here on IN5D. Big Ed kind of sounds like, ain't it? Anna. Yeah,
Sandy,
yeah.
here we go. This is for you.
I never thought about that. I'll give you a sec here in a sec. But yeah, Anna, ain't it? Yeah, I bet you that's what it is, Ed. Go ahead, babe.
Here we go. So this is for you for your 60th. Okay, you've got the Magician. The Magician is saying that you've got all the tools to do whatever you want. It's up to you. 2024 is the time of your dreams coming true. It really is. Every time that we go into a new year, it's a time to rebrand yourself. It's a time to say, who do I want to be? What do I want to be? You know, and if you're not happy with your life, it's definitely time to change it. So in the start of the new year, but especially for you, because it's saying that actually you've done a lot of groundwork. There's been some things that you have done, and there's a lot of excitement around that with the spirit world. They're waiting to see what you can get up to in the new year. That may involve new job, new work, promotion, starting a new job, or the start of a new project. Okay, they're waiting for you. No need to be perfect with everything. Sometimes we think we don't want to start something because what if we're not perfect? You know, what if we're not brilliant at it straight away? Well, they're saying to you that sometimes it's quite endearing when somebody is learning, because when it shows other people that you're not afraid to stand forward and say, you know, I'm going to have a go at this. You know, I don't know how I'm going to do, but I'm going to have a go at this. What you're doing is you're giving the opportunity for other people to say, you know, she's been brave enough, I'm going to have a go too. So sometimes, you know, just enjoy. So, yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were done. What a doofus. So just a recap, you have all the tools. So, you know, get your saw and hammer out and all. You're supposed to start a new project, so you might want to build like an addition to your house if you're handy. And it doesn't have to be perfect, like Ali said. So get out there and get to work. What are you waiting for? Let's go.
Well, look at the leaning Tower of Pisa. I mean, you know.
No, thank you for pulling those cards. Let's see, where did we leave off?
Well, it says 60th.
Lori.
Speak one.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Laurie.
In Denmark, we nicknamed Thousand Island dressing fast nylon because that's how it sounds to us when said quickly. Thousand Island, fast nylon. I don't hear it, but it's funny that you
hear that. Does anyone else hear that?
That's funny.
I suppose we don't have that accent, though, do we? So
right, yeah. Aw, Tara says she looks forward to meeting Patricia as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll happen.
Damn, you're old. 3 years older than me. Just kidding. Hey, Bella. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Bella. Oh.
Anna is said in South Dakota instead of isn't it? Interesting. I've lived there. So it's not just Pennsylvania. You're as old as you feel. Love that. Yeah, I gotta remember that.
Oh.
And there's Star and the Dynamic Chihuahuas, one of the best YouTube names going.
I love that so much. So dynamic chihuahuas. Yeah.
Dolores says today's my grandson's heavenly birthday.
Oh. Well, I'm sure he's looking down at you and thinking, I'm so proud. So proud of you. You know, fighting the good fight here down on the earth plane. Yeah.
Your video on Christmas was very enlightening. Thank you. If you haven't seen it, it's on the IN5D YouTube channel where I cover the esoteric and occult meaning of the winter solstice and Christmas. So check that out. Okay. Public service announcement. Blackout emergency alert set out. Full spectrum YouTube channel. Just beginning to watch. Here we go. I typed "here we go" in sync with Ali saying it. Okay, well, time will tell, right? I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe we can look into it in the cards as well.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to tell us ahead of time. I just don't think they're going to.
There's Terry. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
Terry. Rhonda, are you new here? I love that name, Rhonda. Yeah.
Linda checking in at 64 years old.
64 years old. Young.
Allie, you're only 29 years old. You have quite a ways to go. She looks it, doesn't she?
Wow. Well, I've got a daughter at 30, so that would be difficult.
Yeah.
I've been a couple of times. Aha. Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Hi, Star. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
And hello to Rosie. I don't know if that's the same Rosie, but hi, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie. Oh, thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Got our family back here on December 12th, 12/12/23. So today's the same day here.
Mine's would be in your terms 12/13/23.
Well, if you were here, it would still be 12/12. Whether you were, because you guys put your day before the month. Yeah, but yeah, seeing how it's already what, like 1 o'clock or something like that there. It's already tomorrow there. But anyway.
Yeah. Hello, Linda.
Hi. We'll be 60 in April. It's just a number, my friend.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Yep. I think people are rocking their 50s and 60s better than ever before. It seems like people
take off at least 15 years from everyone, and you get about the right age.
It seems like people are aging slower or just look younger longer now than they did in the past. I don't know how or why. Maybe it has something to do with the energies coming in, DNA upgrades.
I think it's to do with the spirituality of a person. The more spiritual you are, the more it shows.
Oh, you're breaking up. You froze right there. You're back, I think.
Oh, you froze too, yeah. Yeah.
Lots of 60 people. Anita's turned 63 in August. Deb said 65 and fully alive. Rob, don't leave out the 70s. And Dolores
Hello,
agrees.
everyone.
Dolores agrees. I'll be 71 in January and still working 6 days a week. Wow. Hi, Nasa.
Wow.
How are you? Thanks
Hey,
for joining
Nasa.
us. Wendy's checking in
Oh,
at 61. Star 60,
hey,
the new sexy.
True. Look at him. See? Oh, yeah. Mm-mm.
If you say so.
You're my sexy.
Aw, thank you. You both look much younger than your ages. Aw, that was very nice. Tina, as long as you keep the light sparkle in your eyes, you'll always look young.
True. I believe that.
78 coming in.
Yeah.
All right.
Go, girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And on the younger end, we have 40 at Star.
Yep.
Oh, man, to
It's
be
good
40
to see
again.
the age groups of the people watching, isn't it? It's nice
I love
to know.
Do we have anyone joining us here that's younger than 40? In their 30s,
Yeah.
20s? Just curious.
Yeah. Big Ed. 27. Big Ed.
There we go. Okay. Right on. Did you watch The Real Full Monty, Allison?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Is that a film? Is it the old Full Monty? Sorry, linked to the old Full Monty, as in, the film. I haven't seen the new one. If it is,
so
Claudette. Hey, Claudette.
As we mentioned, if you have any questions you'd like us to answer via the tarot, or the tarot, however you may pronounce that, put your questions in all uppercase in the chat, and we'll get to it ASAP.
Oh, Kathy says I should say I'm 78 and awake. Yep, absolutely. That's good.
Awake but not woke.
That's really good.
Right?
70. Yeah. Who said woke? I mean, it's too connected to because I used to get mixed up with it in the beginning when I first heard about it. I used to think, do they mean awake, or I used to think what they talk about.
Yeah. Somebody was talking about Saved by the Bell. Apparently that was like a sitcom for kids back in the day of like my daughter's day, Saved by the Bell.
I remember it.
And they had a reboot
in
2020 or something like that. And I was curious, and I watched part of the first episode. You couldn't have more of a woke sitcom. Every woke topic they put into that remake, it was nauseatingly woke. There's not one thing that's not woke that they didn't include in there. It was just horrific.
Too obvious.
Yeah.
My kids used to watch Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
You used to.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got any questions you want to ask us, let us know. Esme drew me a lovely picture today. This is Esme's picture, and that's my blusher right there. I was trying to do my makeup, so she got hold of my blusher and put a little bit there.
So that's you then. She was drawing you with blush on.
Yeah. God love her.
She's a little angel.
Very
cute.
Oh, she sang Merry Christmas to this lady that I was going to see, who was feeling very, very depressed. What happened was this lady was very, very low at one point, and she had this voice. She was just about to do something. She had this voice in her head from her brother who had taken his life and said, call Ali. Now, I'd read for this lady when I had my shop. And so she did have my number and she called me. And this was a couple of months ago. And I don't usually answer my phone if I don't know the number. It's usually a message on the answer machine saying it's not worth leaving a message either. I don't read my voicemails, please text me. But I actually answered this. And this lady said I was just about to be with my brother. And basically, I've got nothing to carry on for. So I obviously I was, what do I say to this? She told me part of her story. It was very, very upsetting, and, quite frankly, that she'd been in the mental health system and it's very broken, because as soon as you mention that you don't want to be alive anymore, the mental health system just wants to pump you with more drugs, stick you in a mental hospital, and call you crazy, when actually all you want is somebody to listen to you and somebody to talk to you. That's all they want. They don't need all of that, but it is broken. So anyway, we've been once a week communicating. Gregg got to talk to her, didn't you, when you was over here?
Yep.
Well, I was getting my makeup on, and the girls were sitting one on each lap. So I was in the middle trying to do my makeup while they're kind of doing their colouring and things. And I said, I've got to do my makeup, darlings. I've got to do my makeup. And they said, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to see a lady who's very sad, and I'm going to try and cheer her up. And they said, we want to sing her a song. So they hijacked my phone, and that's it. They sang her Merry Christmas, and at the end of it, they got all it mixed up at the end. And they then said, we hope to meet you one day. And it was just so sweet, spontaneous love coming from children who didn't know anything about this lady, apart from they thought that singing to her would make her maybe feel a bit happier, and it did. So I played her the message, and she, so I spent a couple of hours with her today, and trying to help her get things straight and things. And in return, she cooked a lovely meal, which she didn't have to, but she cooked a meal, which was delicious, bless her. And, all she wants is company. She just wants time. That's it, just time. And to make so that her life does feel as if it's she's got something to live for. So I just think, there are people around us, instead of just, saying, oh, that person's a nuisance, that person, if they want to take their own life, it's like they've got every right to feel like that if they want to. That doesn't mean to say that you've got to intervene and phone up, those mental places and lock them up, because that's not the answer. Because they just stick them with more drugs, which is the pharmaceutical way. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. So what?
Nothing.
You spoke to it, didn't you?
Yeah. I think the one of the underlying messages of that story, and that's a beautiful story, but one of the underlying messages is what you mentioned about the kids just being willing to sing some Christmas songs to her. And for us as adults to regain that simplicity that we once had as children, to see things through the eyes of children instead of, many people have become jaded over the years or lost faith in humanity. Maybe it's all about breaking things down and making things simple again, and just being kind to others, doing things that will put a smile on other people's faces.
Yeah. So, just a smile to somebody who looks sad. You don't know what that does to somebody. You really don't. You don't know what ripple effect that has. That person might get past that depression stage, and they might then save somebody's life. They might do something that they're supposed to do, their life path, rather than give up and go home. So if you do get the chance to help somebody, don't feel as if it's a nuisance. Feel as if what can I do? And I'm not saying do something that is out of your remit, like if you're already stressed out, to do more. The least amount is that smile, but there's a lot of mental anguish at the moment, and it's going to continue because all of this, the truth is coming out, and what people's reality is all going to be overflowing with confusion and things. So I think we just need to be noticing these things now. Yeah,
This was intentionally formulated upon us as well.
yeah.
They put us into a position where our money's is worth less and less every day. So you have to work more, and a lot of people have bills. They can't afford rent and electric bills, gas bills, and all this stuff. There's just so much going on right now. And then we're being distracted by our cell phones and everything. At some point, it's got to break down. At some point, there's got to be a leveling. I'm right now, a matter of fact, one of the videos I'll be playing later on in our next show is about how housing prices and rent prices are going to be dropping significantly soon, which is a step in the right direction.
And does that mean that the rent will start to go down?
Yes,
maybe?
housing and rent prices. Yes. Yep.
Can I play you their little song?
I would love to hear that.
Ready?
Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You are my kings and a happy
Mixed up, bless her.
Christmas. And you will be
So we had to help out.
Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Yay! Happy Christmas. We love you. We love you. We love you. I hope I get to see you one time. Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Honestly, can anyone else sing any more verses outside of "We Wish You a Merry Christmas"?
I know.
So she starts ad-libbing. That's awesome.
She did.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And it's
I
cold outside and everybody's freezing. But that doesn't matter because we have food on our table. We wish you a Merry Christmas. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
that was a sweet story about the children singing to her. Kindness costs nothing. 100%.
True. Absolutely.
So glad I was able to join and be part of this conversation and hear your message. Thank you so much. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah. I mean, I spent 2 or 3 hours in the ladies' company, and we were smiling. We were laughing. Sometimes, her voice got louder. She's talking about the past. She's getting angry about, the injustice of what she's had to go through. And I sat there and I listened. And I don't know what's going to be happening. I could have been. She's a stranger, really. I mean, I was vulnerable. sitting there in her living room, you know. But sometimes it is, you just have the gut feeling that you need to do these things. And I'm not suggesting everybody else do that, by the way, because it's a bit stupid. But I just her brother decided that she was to call me, and I was supposed to be in this lady's life, and I felt his energy. I felt that spirit of him. And when I spoke to her and I said, that is something I can do. I can talk to you for 1 hour a week, because sometimes that's all I had. That's all I had. And then she needed help with something, and I said, yeah, I can do that too. And that was in my, I couldn't promise anything else. She needed much more than that. She still does need much more than that, but I can't. And I've had to say I can't, but I can do this and I can do that. So anyway, I'll stop talking about it now. It was just quite an emotional thing today.
Well, I mean, that you're going to see what that meant to her in your life review as well as in hers. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. That was a beautiful thing. And I've said it many times about Ali, you know, as beautiful as she is on the outside, she's even more beautiful on the inside.
But I bet you everybody here, thank you, my love, but I bet you everybody's here, and you have done it, done some kind things, you know, to people. You didn't even know them, but you just did it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, but, you know, yeah. I think if we talk about what we're doing, not to say, oh, look at what I've done. It's to try and prompt people to say, this should be our normal. This should be our everyday. Every day we should think, how can I make somebody else feel better today? You know, and it makes you feel better too. You feel better. It makes your heart sing.
Well, you ready to start answering some questions, and maybe that'll get the ball rolling?
No.
Okay.
No, don't want to do it.
All right,
I'm joking.
In that case, you can do you can do a monologue.
It's not gonna happen. Don't tell him my makeup's all run and everything. Look, it's all broken. You go first.
Oh, now we're doing them. You said no.
I was joking. You know I was.
I know you were. Okay, our first question comes in from Hire Ashanti asking, when will the internet go down? And if you have any questions you'd like Ali and I to answer, do it just like this, all uppercase in the chat, and hopefully we'll get to it. Because, yeah, we got about 45 minutes left on this. So if you're going to ask them now. When will the internet go down? I'm not seeing any particular time period. What I do see is that there's a lot of fear going on out there, and they're intentionally putting shit out there to make us feel like this. Oh God, you know, the internet's going to go down. I just heard it on Twitter, you know, and then walking away from what you already have. Because, you know, life is really good, and you're thinking, oh shit, the internet's going down. Well, look what you're walking away from. You got all these full cups of delicious beverage. But will it go down? And when will it go down? And, you know, my internet went down today. So there's your answer. But yeah, it was only for like 10 minutes. But I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing benevolence. I'm seeing, you know, good things happening in the future. So, you know, try not to focus on that stuff. I mean, it's a valid question. You know, people are wondering, you know, if the internet will go down, if there will be those 3 days or 10 days of darkness that we've heard about forever. Will it happen? Nah. It might. Will the internet go down? When will the internet go down? I'm not seeing any time in the near future. That's what I have.
Okay. Thank you, my darling. So I get that there's a lot of emotion that's going on, and I feel when I speak to my guides, whenever I pick up this, I don't think it's actually been decided yet exactly what timeline it is. One of the timelines is, yeah, the internet's going to go down, but I don't feel it. It's like a, I don't know, 1% chance. It's very, very slim chance that this is going to happen, and it won't be for long anyway, because the world runs on this. So yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. So yeah, I think they're just trying to create fear. But I love it when we ask questions like this, because we can then address it, and it can be a discussion and see, you know, if we can, yeah. So there you go. That's what I see.
Okay.
Not I'll probably go the same answer for this as well.
Yeah, it's a similar question. And you know, and public, will there be a blackout or an emergency alert set out to everyone? Not feeling it. This is, you know, you got the devil card leading off. It's some kind of maybe controlled opposition, maybe a psyop. There's a lot of crap going on out there, and some people are pushing things that have absolutely zero basis of truth. And all it takes is just a little research in order to get to the truth. But yet, many of these echo chambers are all pushing the same crap. So just be careful who you follow and what they're saying. Something's going to happen. I don't see it as being a blackout. You know, once again, the 10 days of darkness or 3 days of darkness. But in order to look at things from a different perspective, I think there is something that's going on, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing or involve a blackout or an emergency alert. It could be something good that's a transition into something even better. So don't waste a lot of energy looking over here at something that most likely is yet a psyop. Something much better is on its way. And maybe the cabal knows that. It's like what many people have talked about, you know, about the Project Looking Glass, with this being, you know, a 5D chess game, and there's only so many moves left on the board. Maybe they don't want us focused on that, so they're putting this shit out there to focus on that negativity crap, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know, in the end, really the only thing that will matter is love. And that's where we're heading. So keep the vibes high and focus on that love energy. That's what I have.
Sorry, I was in the middle of doing my pendulum. The pendulum, I just wanted to just double check with the pendulum, and the pendulum says no blackout. I feel as if they've got it all covered. Everything is, it's like they've already gone into the future. They already know from, you know, this, it's like we've won and they're just playing it out now. That's what I'm seeing whenever I look into it. And it's like reconnecting with, you know, with the past, with the past. And it's like they've already gone into the future. They already know from, you know, this, it's like we've won and they're just playing it out now. That's what I'm seeing whenever I look into it. And it's like reconnecting with, you know, with the past. And it's like reconnecting with, you know, this, it's like reconnecting with it's like we reconnecting with our future. Our future is going to be, it catches up with us. I know it's difficult to get your head around this, you know, to know that some people, I did a class yesterday, and it was getting in touch with our galactic friends and asking them some questions. And one of them was, are there people that among us that have come back from the future? And one of the, you know, it was a yes. Some people have. And so, you know, people have been able to jump back and forth. And I really feel as if all of this is, you know, yeah, I think that with the black hats, they're trying to push as much of this as possible to try and create a timeline, basically. And it depends on how many people think about this, worry about this, as to whether or not they can actually, you know, change the timeline. And so, yeah, we just got to keep thinking the end result. Everything's going to be absolutely fine. Yeah, that's it. That's all I see.
Okay. And here's another one. Will there be any big event happening before Christmas anywhere? That's pretty vague, but what I'm seeing in the cards is there's a good chance that there might be some kind of false. You know what I'm talking about. I can't say it here, but a flag that might be incorrect or perhaps false. Get what I'm saying? Catch my drift? There's a good chance that that might be coming out there for the same reasons as what we've just talked about. They're trying to keep that negative energy in our subconscious, right? And if you don't believe that they're not doing rituals on the solstice, you're crazy. So, I mean, if there was going to be one of those flags done, there's a good chance it would be then. But I mean, this is all created. If they weren't so scared about what the outcome is going to be, here it is. This is the outcome. We got the sun. And they know it. And that light just keeps getting brighter and stronger every day. So once again, I mean, this is all tied into it's almost like a common overlying theme where there's a lot of shit being pushed on us, but it's being created. If they weren't creating it to keep our vibrations low, there'd be a lot more happiness and positive energy going on. So they realize that the power of where we place our thoughts and intentions is important. So if they can keep us in those lower vibrational energies, you know, we become a little bit more, I say we, the collective, become a little bit more controlled or in a position to be controlled by those in the cabal. Don't let that happen. Stay positive. Keep those vibes up, everyone. That's what I have.
Okay. I believe that they're going to try and throw all sorts of things, and you know, up until the end of this year, I think they're going to try and, but it's going to boomerang back at them, definitely, because the truth is so is coming out left, right, center. The karmic energy is so high that yeah, they can't get away with it. But it would not surprise me if they did do some more you know, events, but it's not worth worrying about. It really isn't. It's not worth going, oh, I can't go out, or I can't do this, or I can't be in crowds, or, you know, just in case. You know, keep your vibrations high, keep your energy high, you know, create a good timeline for yourself and for the people that you love. So, you know, it's you know, it's just it's a war at the moment. Okay, that's what's going on. It is, and the dark side is is creating havoc or trying to. But the more we can see through what's going on, the better. That they're talking about transport or travel, okay, with me. Yeah, so there you go. That's what I get.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. The dark side is trying to create havoc at this important time of the year. There's 4 major junctions where you have the solstices and the equinoxes. And you know that there's a lot of magic going on, both good and bad, on those days. So, place positive thoughts and intentions out to everyone and keep everyone safe. Try to keep your energy as high as possible during these times, because they're contriving a lot of this crap in our reality. Don't buy into it.
It's true. Throw a party on solstice. Throw a party. Do it for the good. Raise the vibrations. Counteract the negative ones, because that is our superpower. Is love.
Yeah. I agree. I love you. Will food become in short supply due to price scarcity? Will it cause unrest, possible civil war? Honestly, once again, I'm not feeling that, but the cards say that it's possible that that's one of the things that they'll use as a weapon, but not necessarily as in a short supply. And it's more of a continuing of using food as a weapon against us, especially here in the United States, where we have all this processed food. If you look at the ingredients of cornflakes here in the United States versus cornflakes in the UK, you might have 3 or 4 ingredients. Here you might have 10, 12, 15 ingredients. You're putting a lot of extra shit in our food. This is for entertainment purposes only. Just a reminder. But it's not necessarily, like I said, it's not, I don't think we're going to see a short supply of food, but a continuance of basically adding crap in our food that we don't need, like high fructose corn syrup. That's another one. If, and this is not medical advice or anything, but, a lot of people will tell you that, they overcame various illnesses through diet. And I'm not going to go any further into that. But once again, we got the sun card as well. So, try to eat as healthy as you can, because, they're going to continue doing what they're going to do with the food supply, but try to eat as healthy as you can. There's a positive outcome that happens, and we're not privy to see that outcome at this point in time, but we will get by this. It's not going to be price or scarcity. It's not going to cause unrest or a civil war, but it is going to, the food that we have is really, it's not good for our systems and for our health. So really be as judicious as you can and try to spend maybe an extra, $1 or $2 on healthier food than processed food. That's what I have.
There was a delay there, so I don't know if I was delayed as well. If you saw I was delayed, that's because my internet, I think, went out. I think, I don't know. When I had a download when we were going through the what?
Isn't that ironic? Someone was asking, will the internet go down? It went down for me earlier today, and it just went down for you a second ago. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my internet, hopefully I'll get a new internet soon in 5 days time. So it's going to be all good. So I had a download when we were going through all of the lockdown crap, and there was when we went into a supermarket, there was like all this, there's say cereal, there were very few cereal left on the shelves, and then the next week there'd be very few cleaning products, and the next day there'd be, very little bread, not day, weeks. And that was going on. And I asked my guys, I said, what is this about? Is it what they're saying? Is it what they're saying? And what I got was they have been taking the food away, taking it off the shelves to analyze it and to find out the good guys, to analyze it and to find out what crap is actually in there, so that they can get ready to sort it out, to put the good stuff in there, to understand what they've been trying to pull off. Okay, the black hats. So I feel that the shortages, that's what's been going on. Is the shortages are probably going to continue, but not to the point where there's going to be civil unrest, unless people panic buy. Because all they've got to do is say, oh, like they do with petrol, what you call gas. It's like they only have to put out a rumor, don't they, that there's going to be, and everybody's, queuing up around the block for to get petrol, gas. So, we try not to do that, but I just feel as if there is some changes going on with food. They are looking into it, and yeah, there's that can cause scarcity on the shelves. So yeah, that's what I get. What have we got here? So Linda, Claudette says, Linda, I'm drinking a dark chocolate covered cherry right now. That's funny because Gregg wanted dark. He really had, when he was poorly, he didn't fancy food, and he really, really, really wanted these dark cherry, cherries with dark chocolate on it.
Chocolate covered cherries.
Because we did buy some on Amazon, of all places, because I wanted him to have them. But unfortunately, they came and they were liqueurs, and although it was okay, you didn't really like it as much.
So my dad will like them, so I'll give the rest to him. Yeah.
That made me laugh when I saw Claudette talking about dark chocolate covered cherries.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's like a holiday thing, and I know they're probably horrible for you, especially the sugar and all that crap. They're yummy. God, why do the things that taste the best have to be the worst for you? Aw.
Reminded me of you.
The box is almost empty.
No, it's not. It's full.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, no, it's full. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're delicious. Has anyone tried them? You've got them the same, haven't you? You've got them.
Something similar.
They're kind of like different, don't you?
Yeah, they're kind of like, I think they're called Thin Mints or something like that. Or and they're similar tasting to like those chocolate and peppermint Girl Scout cookies, whatever those are called.
Right. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Eat more chocolate bars. There's an actual thing called eat more chocolate bars, is there?
My mother every year would make a bunch of cookies, and she would get together with her other lady friends, and they'd have a Christmas cookie exchange where there'd be like 5 or 6 other ladies there, and they'd make, I don't know, 80, 100 cookies, and then here, I'll give you 12 of these for 12 of those. And at the end, you have this variety of cookies from all these different people that are amazing.
Yeah. That's a really good idea.
Yep.
It's a really good idea. Yeah. Yeah. So Star said, I want a thin mint. Oh my goodness. I came out of this lady's house and I was on my way home, and I saw this conversation going off in our family chat going, I've got cravings enough that I would go out and I'd go and get them now. And I thought, oh, Ria's got some cravings because she's pregnant. She's 3 months pregnant. So she said, I really, really, so I phoned her and I said, what is it you want? So she said, I want Thai chili crisps and sour sweets. You know those sour sweets with the sugar and sour sweet things? So she said that's what I've really got a craving, and I can't go to sleep until I have this. So I had to go to the garage to get those taken up there with her. Yeah.
I sent you.
Did anyone get cravings? What, love?
I sent you a message.
Send me a message.
Yep. Yep.
Alrighty. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Loose Lot.
Yes, my love. She's past 3 months. Yes.
Thank you for the beautiful song. I've seen a photo of huge underground storage with enough food for the whole populace of Earth having a full stomach for 150 years. I believe that. Where is that at, Lise? Also, there's that seed vault somewhere. Where is it? Greenland or something like that? Every seed from every product. Yeah. You know, are they planning on something, or is this, you know, just in case kind of thing? Or, I mean, hypothetically, if there's a pole shift, who's going to know that seed, all those seeds are there? I don't see a physical pole shift anywhere in our lifetimes. Although it's obvious that it's happening, at least from what they're showing us on these graphs. I mean, is that contrived? Is it possible that the graphs aren't anywhere close to it? Or is that, was it South Atlantic Sea anomaly? You know, is that right? I don't know. At least saying that that's in a deep underground military base underground. Do not know the exact location. Okay. I'm not pregnant. I just want a thin mint.
Here you go. I'll pass it over to you.
Know what I would love?
What?
My grandmother's homemade pierogies. They were so yummy. And I know that they're not.
You're a savory, aren't you?
What's that? You're sangry, aren't you? What?
You like savory things rather than sweet things.
Yeah. But the thing is, you know, I'm trying to stay away from the sweets and flour and all that stuff. And I'm trying to go as keto as I can. Pierogies are not keto, but that would be the one day food. If I had to break my diet for homemade pierogies, I would not feel guilty about that. Linda's got to be laughing. Star says, "Okay, I'm starting to salivate with all this food talk."
Oh. Ah, look, Linda wants to make pierogies.
Yummy. Oh, homemade pierogies.
I've never had them before. Not there.
I think it was for my parents' 50th wedding anniversary that Brittany and I made, I don't know, like close to 100 pierogies. And we froze a lot of them, but 50 of them for my parents' 50th wedding anniversary we gave to my parents. So, you can freeze them and they'd always have pierogies for a while to eat. But we made them 50 pierogies.
That's really lovely.
Yeah. Oh, homemade pierogies are the best. And they're so time consuming because you have to make the dough and let it set for a little while. And then with a rolling pin, you got to roll it out and flatten it out. And then you got to make the potato and cheese mixture. I usually put caramelized onions in there as well. Yeah, and then you put that inside the dough and fold it over, tap around the edges with a fork. Throw it into a pot of boiling water until they rise, then take them out and cool them off on a cooling rack. And at that point, once they're cool, you can put them in the freezer or bag them up and then put them in the freezer. Or what most people do from that point when they cook them for a meal, they'll put them in a fry pan and fry them and then serve them with a side of sour cream. So it's potatoes, onions in a dough kind of thing, fried up with a side of sour cream. And it's so delicious. I remember the smell to this day as a child going to my grandparents' house with my grandmother making pierogies. That smell was just heavenly.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it going with the keto?
It's going. I think I'm going to go full board on. That's going to be my New Year's resolution. I've gone mostly.
Okay.
You know, I'm just changing my diet from now and getting rid of some of the stuff that I already have in the house. My sister also makes homemade pierogies, and honestly, they're so, yeah, homemade pierogies blow away. Like here in the United States, they have Mrs. T's pierogies. Oh, nothing like. Those are, shit that you can buy in the grocery store. It's nothing like homemade pierogies.
Mm. Have you heard that the Obamas are making films now? Did you know?
Your brother sent me that, gave me a heads up about that.
Yeah, I've started watching it, and I've only just watched the first episode, but yeah, it's putting it out there, and you just wonder whether or not they are either scaremongering or whether or not they're giving up a heads up. I don't know which one yet, but yeah, they're involved with Netflix. I know, Star. Yeah.
I don't know if I can watch that, honestly.
There's no blood or anything yet, and there's none of that.
I know, but Obama just nauseates me.
I know. I like to have a heads up warning about stuff. I like to know, but yeah, who knows? I don't know. My brother and my mum watched it, and it was like there was all like, oh my god, you've got to watch it. So there's a lot of interest in it. So
I'll give it a shot. I'll take a peek.
I want to know what's happening.
I'll take a peek.
I love you, baby.
I love you too. I'm not alone.
Oh, it just to me as well. Absolutely. I honestly do believe that some of them are puppeted though by the white hats. It's like you will do this. Otherwise, this is what's going to happen to you. So it can work the other way around. You know, that they're, who's in it? Julia Roberts is in it. Kevin Bacon. I can't remember who else. But yeah. You can watch all these things free because Greg sent me a link, and it's called Up Movies. Up Movies. And yeah, I've told everybody about it. You can watch it all free.
Up Movies, one word, .to.
.to, yeah. Upmovies.to. Yeah, you can watch any series, so you don't need Netflix or Amazon or anything like that. You just watch it on there.
Yeah.
We watched everything on there. Anything we wanted to watch, it was like, yeah, we'll just tap it in. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, we got that.
I was using a different website last year, but I had to use a VPN to get around it in the UK, but no VPN needed in the UK. For live TV, I use the TV app, one word, the TV app.to. And it has all the channels on there that you could possibly want. Works great. I watch the NFL Red Zone on Sundays on there, which televises all of the games. So, yeah. Yeah, I still watch football. And I know it's divide and conquer. I get it. But it's fun because I feel...
I'm as awake and aware as the next person, and I can watch films and I can watch this. And at the end of the day, I see right through it. I understand what it is. It entertains me.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. There's nothing to it. So, you know, we can't. We're not there yet.
I find though, you know, I can't be wasting too much time doing that. It's nice to get away for a little while, but there's more important things for me to do. I don't want to look back in my life review and say, God damn, I can't believe I wasted an entire day doing shit that meant nothing. You know?
Of course, Star. What's the personal? Oh, I've watched that film, Sarah, A Wrinkle in Time. Yeah, that's got horrible Whoopi. Is it Whoopi Goldberg? I think's in it. But it's yeah. How is that one platform I'm on do? How will that one platform I'm on do? Okay.
Awful Oprah. Bad Oprah.
Oh.
Bad Oprah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it's Oprah. Sorry, not Whoopi. Yes. Okay, so what I got is then there needs to be more exposure. It has to be pushed out there more. That yes, it can be good, but there's suppression going on. So things are being suppressed. That's going to be irritating for you. And so probably it needs to have a wider, coverage. They're talking about. So yeah, think further afield as well. So yeah, it's not altogether the best. Yeah. So I would say it's okay for it to be just on one platform, but they're saying it needs to be on more. That's it.
Oh, Linda says, I used to really like Whoopi, not for many years. Disgusting.
Me too.
Oprah's disgusting too. You're not alone. Many of us feel the same way about a lot of these actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Now that we've been down the rabbit hole and we have an idea of, who's
Tom Hanks.
who's doing the one-eye bullshit and, the Illuminati crap, it's, yeah, people like Tom Hanks that we've seen, doing questionable things. It's hard to go back and watch anything by some of these people. It really is.
Yeah. It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. That's okay. I can't watch Hollywood anymore. Oh, Hank gives me the creeps. Absolutely.
Yep.
Oprah doesn't look herself. Yeah, she's probably taken over by an evil one. Yeah.
And you look at a lot of these, in Hollywood, you look at some of the people that, well, it makes you just wonder. I don't know how I'm going to tiptoe around this, but it makes you wonder how many of the men are women and how many of the women are men, and how long has it been that way? I mean, you look at, and I know that not all women have hips, but many of these women don't have any, and I just,
yeah, it's just very clever dressing.
How long have we been?
The things that they dress.
Yeah. And that's true, Claudette. It's amazing how they fooled us for so long. Yep. It's for entertainment purposes only.
It's all to laugh at us. That's what it is. It's just to laugh at us. And these new fashion ideas, like to make socks and sliders fashionable. Okay. Yeah. Socks and sliders. I mean, really? So they sit around, right? They sit around these elite shitheads and they go, what can we get them wearing next? And they go, we're going to get these gangsters to walk around with their pants down, showing their underwear. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be the most, the new look. That's going to be the new look. And that's what they do. And stupid people without any brain cells, they just go, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So I don't know. It just makes me laugh. It makes me giggle.
Taylor Swift was named the Person of the Year. And hang on. It's interesting how they do this. I wish I had a montage. Okay, I guess right here.
Oh, Claire, that's interesting.
Okay, so, I mean, look at this. Person of the Year, Taylor Swift. Do you see how they always seem to give them little horns when they do these Person of the Year things? There's one with Fauci with horns as well, and it's not a coincidence that they do that crap. They put little horns, the placement of the photo always gives them some kind of horn or horns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. So Claire said, I reckon the Obamas are trying to give a heads up. That could be their punishment. We don't know what's going on in the background. It's this 5D chess going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Sure is.
we'll have to. We'll know. It'll all come out, but at the moment,
Yep.
who knows?
Well, my love, it's 9:30. Let's wrap things up here for now. We'll be back in half an hour on rumble.com/in5D. You can find that link up here if you're watching on Facebook, and down here if you're watching on YouTube. Anything you want to wrap up with, my love?
Nope. Just that Patreons, I've got a few more readings to do for December, January. So I am getting there. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, for me, I've got the 50% off all shirts in stock while supplies last at in5d.net, In5D Quantum Tie-Dye. Check that out at in5d.net. And order them today, mailed out tomorrow. Whoops. There we go. So, yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. What I got.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
See you on Rumble.
That's right. See you in about 30 minutes,
Uncensored.
folks. Yep. Live and uncensored. Love you
Yeah.
all. Take care, everyone. Peace.